Join me today as we open up a BattleTech Mercenaries Salvage Box. This is the Geek Cabal channel. My name's Bobbie, and today we're going to be opening up a BattleTech Mercenaries Salvage Box. This is from the BattleTech Mercenaries campaign. I've unboxed a few of these at this point, so if you want to check out some of the older videos, they should all be out by now. So this is supposed to contain a mech, and it sounds like it's got a single mech inside of it, but some of these were mistakenly sent out with vehicles instead. I'm not going to complain about vehicles because I like the vehicles because it is a combined arms game. But some people not happy about that fact because they play mech only, and that's perfectly fine. So if I do get vehicles, I don't think I'm going to complain to Catalyst about it. But so far, the other two I opened had mechs like they were supposed to. So let's see. And I believe they said they fixed the issue. So once these do hit retail, and I believe they will, just like the Clan Invasion Kickstarter, actually had two separate runs. There was the ones that was just the Clan Omni mechs, then eventually there was all the mechs from the Clan Invasion Kickstarter, except for the Legendary set. This one, we have the Legendary set, they were a separate salvage box. And then for this Kickstarter, Legendary sets 2 and 3 are in their own salvage boxes. But I believe Legendaries, could be wrong, but I believe they said Legendary sets 2 and 3 are going to actually go to retail. And I've also done some videos unboxing some of those. I did get one of the mechs I was looking for, the Loki 2, and the Marauder 2 is pretty cool, so I'll take the variant of that too. And I don't know anything about the Caesar, I'll look it up. But yeah, so let's see what we got here. See if I can open this a little more gracefully. Well, it is a mech. Oh, I do believe that's the Goliath. Oh, look at that. Well, this is the Goliath. It's got some interesting stuff that we can actually talk about a little bit here. We get the cards out. So, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so the Goliath is a quad mech, which this Kickstarter had the first of these. This and the Scorpion, I believe, are the two that were in there. Now you notice there's a support rod in there, and I'm assuming that has to do with keeping the thing structurally sound, but it could also be for this, and I hope you guys can see this. The turret rotates on this. Like, that is spectacular. To actually have some moving parts like that on this thing. So if I can find the picture of it, I'll put up the unseen version of the Goliath, because this is definitely a merger of the unseen and the reseen versions, because the unseen is literally just like a box tank on legs, whereas this looks, this is a little more streamlined. Looks less like a tank, but still has a lot of tank-like features, like with the turret and everything. So I do like this redesign, but this is one of the ones that had to be redone. And yeah, this is very cool. I've always liked the Goliath. In terms of appearance, like, I have no idea how effective this thing is in the game. It could be total crap for all I know. But I think it just looks really awesome. It is the tank on legs concept that BattleTech, that the mechs kind of emulate, except it really does look like a tank on 4 legs, whereas the others are more like, they're upright, they're humanoid, and no, this thing is cool. And that whole rotating turret, like, I'm sold. So we have the 1H variant and the 7K. So, I'll show you here, and again, you'll see this at the end. The 7K is, like I said before, a Kirita variant, and for the pilots, it's definitely a thing, because this one is a Kurita pilot. Interestingly, the one on the back is a Clan Wolf pilot. So I'll have to look. The H, I don't know. I suppose it's possible that that's got Clan tech built into it, because as the timeline keeps moving forward, the Inner Sphere has a greater access to Clan technology and has started to be able to build some of it on its own. So not just having to buy it from like Clan Sea Fox or salvage it from the battlefield. So they've been making upgrades to their mechs to bring them up to Clan spec, because Clan specs are superior. I mean, that's just the way it is. So this one, I'll have to double check on that. Could be wrong on the H, but this might be... they have a whole project at the moment with trying to make variants, because they want people to be able to use these models in current era games, in the Ill Clan era, in late Dark Age and Ill Clan era. And so to do that, obviously they've got to make official variants that incorporate Clan technology, so they're still competitive on the battlefield. And so they've been doing that, and this might be from that. Like I said, I'll have to double check on that, hopefully before I put the video up. But yeah, I have to read this person's card, because it's kind of interesting that it's a Clan pilot. But yeah. So, yeah, like I said, the Goliath looks really cool. It's a quad mech. Now, the Scorpion sits a lot lower to the ground, and it's actually one of the mechs that can hide behind a low hill, if I remember right. It doesn't have to be like a really high elevation. It can just, because it sits so low to the ground. Not to be confused with the Scorpion tank, though. So anyway, I'll pause here for a moment and show you folks the up close and personals on this, so you can get a good look at it, and we'll be right back. Hopefully you guys got a good look at everything. Yeah, that's about all I got to say on the Goliath, other than, yet again, the Goliath looks really cool. Yeah, so let me know down in the comments what you folks think. Should there be more quad mechs? You haven't seen the tripod mechs yet from my videos anyway. They're a thing too. But yeah, quad mechs, to me, I think they look really cool. They keep the tank aesthetic. Obviously, they're slower than the other mechs, but they've got a turret, so that's a 360-degree firing arc. But anyway, let me know what you folks think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And sharing and commenting are what help us grow the channel the most. We always appreciate it. But other than that, just remember, this is BattleTech. Therefore, no guts, no galaxy.